In this watercolor lessons, I'm going to show you the basic watercolor techniques. Today's paper I'm using still the medium watercolor paper. Look at the video description. You can see the link and the code for 10% discount. Just one decision at a time. It's not hard. I'm thinking about the main object over here, like that. This is the top of the stem. There's a triangle over here, right? The top over here, right there. It's very light. Now the right side over here, like that. That's just good. One decision. Don't panic. Most of the time we make things more complicated than it should be. Do you have a specific interest or learning challenges in watercolor painting? You can leave a message in a comment. The size of these two cherry very much the same size, right? Just make a midpoint over here. Only two brushes that I use, right? One is the calligraphy brush, one is the flat brush. These two brushes work together. Take a look. We need to tone down almost half of the space. So let's take a look. And also the colors that I use with watercolor, there's only about 3 colors mostly. In this case, only 3 colors you need. Yellow, red, and blue. And the brand is Winsor and Newton's. So Winsor yellow, Winsor red, and the Prussian blue, or the Winsor blue green shade. Look at the video description to see the link for the materials. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to start from the top, okay? And let's take a look. I'm going to have quite a bit of red color. I'm going to put that over here. And make sure I have enough paint. I'm going to take the blue color, just use the corner. You see the way I taking the color? Okay, just the corner taking the color. This is good. These two dark color together, it make the very dark color. Almost like a dark as is the black. Even darker than the black. Here we go. Now I'm going to start over here, right from the top. You can see that. I'm going to take a little bit water. I need more paint. Get more blue. Here you go. I'm going to start from the top right here, going down. So you may think about, oh, I need to paint around over there. No, that's another technique we're going to explain. So just stay with me, step by step. Okay, here you go. That's good. Coming down over here, start, get a little bit lighter. Okay, this is pretty good. Like that. And I'm going to have even more blue from the top over here. I'm going to have that even darker. Have a little bit just the blue color. So you can see that a lot darker right here. That's good. Like that. And have a little bit dark color over here too. That's just pretty good. And next thing we're going to do, I'm going to clean the brush. Just go into and just use the water. Okay. Just the water and soften the edge. You see that? This is good. Soften the edge coming down like this. Okay, this is pretty good. Beautiful. Wet into wet. That's good. Now coming down over here. Now I'm going to continue. Move it up a little bit. Up a little bit over here. This is good. Now I'm going to have just with that little gray color. Maybe just a little bit blue. Coming over here. Here you go. Coming here, up. And see a little fold. Like that. This is good. On this side, also a little bit fold. Like that. And just a little bit more. This is good. Like that. So I can have a little bit fold over here too. Okay, this is fine. Okay, this is good. I'm going to clean my brush. And come back over here, take a look. This need to be softer. And here you go. And I'm going to move because the wet keep coming down. I have my paper like about 40 degrees up this way. So the wet naturally coming down because the gravity. So I'm going to do is just clean my brush, coming back over here, just moving it up because it's still wet. It's very easy to move the color. Here you go, like that, and coming up this way. Okay, this is good. And you can see that the paint over here is a little bit red and the blue. This is what these two colors mixed together. Okay, this is good. If you like my way of teaching and want to learn with us, come to join our learning community on Patreon. Our base membership, you join our full learning center, or you can join the companions to get a monthly critique of your work. And if you really need it, you can become a private lesson member that you will meet me one-on-one every week. Thank you for your support. Now, I want to lift up the space for the stem. Okay, it's about here going down. Now going to just have a little water. It's not lots of water, enough water. Okay, that's good. Just use the corner of this brush. This flat brush, very easy to lift up. Just give it a little bit more confidence. And I'm going to have this a little bit at a time. Okay. And here you go. Now coming over. That's good. That's good. And just light it up. That's good. Keep the shape. And keep coming back to reshape the brush. Here you go. Now that's good. And I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Okay, that's good. Right. Don't use too much water. It may spread too much. That's good. When it comes down over here, now I'm going to clean the brush, making sure I'm not carrying the paint over here coming down. Okay, here you go. And here we go. Look at the direction. Coming this way. This is good. All right, this is great. Now we are already done a very good preparation. And the next thing we like to do, I'm going to start painting the cherry. And painting the cherry, I'm going to start from light to a little bit dark. So I'm going to take a look. Have a little bit more red. A little bit tiny more red. And here you go. Now I'm going to start from this one. Here you go. Like this. You can have a little bit dry brush in the middle over here. Okay. So that's good. And a little bit more like that. That's good. And all right, this is good shape. Now take more red. And here you go. More red, more pigment. Look at the shape. That's good. Look at that. Look before you continue. Okay. Pay attention. Make sure everything you do has a good intention. Exactly the way you want it. Okay, that's good. Coming over here. Look at that. Use the tip of the brush facing to the outside edge. Is a lot more controllable this way. Okay, that's good. I'm going to take a little bit more red. Okay. And the reflection, don't worry. We're going to use the lifting with the flat brush. We take care of that. Okay, that's good. Coming down over here. Very simple. Here you go. Coming down over here. Now, I'm going to start using, and I'm going to do a little bit faster. So I'm going to directly come to this cherry, and before we change the color. Okay, a little bit off to side. Come back to do a little bit softening a little bit later. That's good. Coming over here. There you go, like that. Now this is the highlight. Okay, here we go. And let's these two touching together. So I'm going to expand this a little bit more. Yeah, touching. That's good. like that. And take a little bit more wet. When I'm coming down over here, continue, have a little bit more. So keep it moisture. That's good. And here you go, like that. Okay. So the wet paint at least takes a few minutes to dry. So you have a few minutes of window to okay, that's good. I'm gonna coming down over here. That's good, like that. And coming in a tiny more. Okay, now I'm gonna come to have the blue color. Okay, this is good. And anything darker than the red have to have the blue, right? So I'm gonna coming over here. That's good. It's still a little wet, the paint. So it's very, very good. Just have a little bit blue coming onto this side. And here you go, like this. And we can put down the brush. And you can have it all the way coming down. Here you go. That's good. You can take a little bit more red and mix with the blue color. That's good, like that. And coming to the bottom. That's good. Like that. There's a little bit reflection in the bed. This is good. And the edge over here have a little bit blue color over here too. Let's directly come to this side. Here you go. Wet into wet. That's good. Beautiful. That even darker. Get a little bit more blue. So you can see that. Only need these three colors together. We can make every color possible. Okay, right here. That's good. Okay. Now here I have a little bit shadow. And this is good. Now I can just take this color, coming over here, push the brush down. So this is good. We have a little bit edge. We're gonna have a little bit tiny gray color and yellow color in a bit. Now here you go, like that, and coming right under. That's good. We take care of the edge in a moment. Okay, coming on to this. Okay, that's good. And a little bit more red. I'm going to clean my brush. That's good. Get a little bit more red. And right on the edge over here. Okay, that's good. See that? Beautiful. Wet into wet. And coming over here. Now, we're going to use the red. Just use the red and have the brush like a flat brush. I'm opening up the hair. This is a very good, very easy to mold the shape. That's just beautiful. Now I'm going to have this just coming over. I can see that that is coming over here. And get a little bit more red and come to this side too. So don't let it getting dry. Okay, let's just have the red, blend the color over. That's good. And have the red, move the blue color a little bit more outward. Okay, that's just good. Like that. Very good. Over here too, have a little bit more red. And have the color moving, and we can have a little bit more blue at the edge. Now coming over here, the same thing, just the red color, and have this connect that over. That's good, like that. And you see, this is called wet into wet. Let the water help us to create that. That's very nice. Very nice. Okay, you see that? This is very good already. And on the top, on the edge over there, I'm going to get a little bit tiny yellow. Okay, just a little bit yellow. We can see a little bit yellow shape right on the top over here. Just get a little yellow and have it on the edge. You see that? Now have a little bit softness feeling. Okay, this is fine. And a little bit tiny more yellow. Okay, here we go. And right around over here. Okay, like this. That's just fine. And the top over here too. Okay, a little bit softer. That is totally good. Now, the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna clean this brush and open up the brush here. See, just following me. You see that? That have a little bit, look like a little bit flat brush. Now I'm going to just the clean brush softer the edge over here, moving it down a little bit. So you can see that have a little bit more natural feeling of glowing. That's it. Okay, the top over here too. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna move that out a little bit and move it down a little bit. Just lift up the little tiny paint. So I have a little bit soft edge over here too. Just a little bit soft. Just don't use too much water. So don't want to move the paint too much. And over here too. That little bit softer. That's good. And move it out a little bit tiny more. That's good. Like that. All right. Now we're going to use the flat brush. I'm going to use the flat brush to light up the reflection. Okay, just sharpen. And you see that very, very good. It's very sharp, right? This is good. And over here, I'm going to take this from here coming in a little bit more, like that. Do it one more time. That's good. You see that? A little bit lighter. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to do it over here too. At the bottom over here, some reflection. Okay, that's good. Just light up. That's very nice. Maybe a little bit tiny more. Okay, that's good. Ooh, beautiful. Now I'm going to coming over here. Here you go. And look at the direction. That's good. From right here up a little bit. That's good. Okay. Clean the brush. Reshape it. Okay, that's good. And over here, have a little bit light. Light it up. Okay. That's wonderful. And coming over here, let's do this reflection too. Just make sure you're seeing that it's this beautiful. Okay, that's good. Very beautiful shape. And here you go. Light up even a little bit more. Beautiful. The cherry looks very nice. Now I'm going to come to finish that by adding this green and a little bit brown at the top. So how to make the brown color? Okay, mix the brown color, just the yellow and the red, right? That's it. And a little bit tiny blue. So this is a gray color. I'm gonna take a little bit more red over here. That's good. Let's take a look at the top over here. This is the brown color. And coming around over here, this is good. Like that. And we're gonna have a little bit tiny more yellow color. And here you go. See a little bit tiny more yellow. Here you go. Like that. Put that right in here. And we can come back to do a couple more lines. This is good. Coming over here. And actually you can have the yellow color all the way coming down because this already have blue and red color, right? So I'm going to just take the yellow color. I want to show you. Just think about the three colors. What are they? So just get the yellow. But it actually look like green because it already have the blue color in here. Right? The blue and the yellow become red. That's so simple. Now we're coming down over here. Now we have a little bit more blue mixed into it. Need to. because now I have here, there's just no blue under. So I'm gonna take a little bit tiny blue. Oh, we need a little bit brighter blue color. I'm gonna take that, just the blue. That's have a little bit yellow. That's good. A little bit tiny blue. Here you go. That's beautiful. Okay, that's good. And coming from here, and here you go. Look at that. Push it down a little bit, and then keep going. And here you go. Coming over here, and coming a little bit open, a little bit. That's perfect. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna come to this side. Okay, that's also spread right here. Here you go. Look at that. Beautiful. Like that. That's good. Okay, now I'm gonna come back to give a little bit more brown. A little bit more brown. Just get a little bit red in here. This is good. It's want to be warmer. Get a little bit tiny more red. Okay, here you go. Right at the top over here. Now this is already dry. This is good. Now I'm gonna have a little line over. And here you go. A little line over. This is good. Like that. And this a little bit more thicker on the top over there. This is pretty good, and we can have a little bit of details, a little bit shape with the brown color. Okay, like that. And I'm gonna just take a little bit tiny more blue into this color. A little bit more even into a little bit more red. Now I'm gonna have this a little bit more like shadow. Okay, over here. See that? It's very simple. Watercolor is not hard. It's more practice. There's few techniques, and you can do any painting you want. Okay, like that. That's good. I hope you have fun. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share with your friends. Join us and become a member. I will see you in our next lesson.